Hello everyone and welcome to this game of FTL, faster than light. For those who are unfamiliar with it, it's sort of a roguelite space exploration game. You play as the Federation, and you have to deliver vital information to a bunch of generals or something while being pursued by the rebels. The tricky part, of course, is not dying on the way there, as with most roguelites. Now, I almost never tried the cloak ship, so we'll try that. Slippy Toad? I don't know. I never really know what to name these things, so I usually name them after songs or pop culture references. Well, I guess that's already a pop culture reference, so we'll leave her alone. Now, normally, ships come with shields, but this one doesn't. Shields can obviously block incoming attacks, and they regenerate over time, so it'll be a new experience for all of us. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Hint. Let's see my current group positions. It's too early to go to the store because I'm broke. I'll take the long way around since I'm on easy. I don't need to worry about it too much. You arrive at the next beacon only to be immediately hailed by a small shuttle. Help us! We're being attacked by pirates! Well, I always was a sucker. Now, this actually has some decent weapons. The trick is that when you cloak, your weapons don't charge. And charging all your weapons is the main limitation between you and damaging the enemy ship. Okay, good, they suck. So, we'll target their weapon systems. There we go. I mistimed that a little bit. This is a laser and it can't go through shields. Ugh. So now, there we go. The pirate ship breaks apart. You hasten to contact the civilian ship. Apparently the ship that was being assaulted was a science vessel. They thank you for saving them and offer a small reward. Come over here to repair this. Come on, money. Wait. Then Lana needs to go get herself healed. Then we can power the engines. Alright, now... That's the reason that stealth ships are so irritating. Ooh, it's hard to see why, but this beacon is apparently a tourist destination. One of the ships at the small station is offering a deal. Well, I don't really need my missiles, so I'll try those. Some of the reasons stealth ships are so damn annoying is because they start with no shields. And shields are so useful as defense in this game, and defense is so damn important. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it is attempting to avoid your ship, you assume that it's a smuggler trying to stay away from the beacons. Power up your weapons and move in to engage. Orders. Where are they? Yeah. You go over here. Help that guy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's fire on the weapon systems. And then yeah, like I can't teleport back, so they're guaranteed to lose one crew member. My cloak is broken. The lower girls are actually ready to fire again, so I'll take out their shields. They hail you. We realize our ship is no match for yours. If you let us go, we can get once in a while. Except or another please attack. 12 scrap is not that much. And I don't need the drone parts. There's some damage I'm going to take, but that's okay. The debris implies that the ship was carrying drone schematics, but unfortunately nothing remains. You do find functioning drone parts, however. Return to stations! I'll depower that. And until I find a shield system at a store, there's not really much I can do. That's why collecting scrap is so important. You come across an asteroid mining colony. They message you immediately saying, "Greetings! Our supplies of mining explosives have run out ever since the rebels blockaded the system. Do you have any extra explosives?" No. I understand. Good luck out there. We'll try to make do with what we have. No. I should go see people to repair this now that my sensors work. I'll gradually refill with oxygen. Heal these guys up. Return to stations. Asteroid field. Asteroid field, possible ship. There's the main thing. I think I can take the long way since I've got a lot of time before the rebels catch up to me. Scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range sensors may discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL to recharge. Scans reveal a number of asteroids with useful composition to extract some fuel. Sweet. Stress beacon. Again, I think I can afford to take the long way around. So 6. The stress beacon may have some hoops to jump through, so I'll go to that first. Haha! I knew someone would fall into our dastardly trap. It appears this distress beacon was nothing but a decoy for a pirate ambush. Jerks. No. Cloak doesn't stop my weapons from charging. Only works that way with enemy ships. You learn something new every day. I missed, but that's okay. I can still fire the laser before the ship recharge. That changes everything. Ooh, their bomb missed. That's also good. Now, obviously, not having shield still sucks, but that is an interesting discovery. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. That's also good. Possible ship detected. Store. Possible ship detected. What are potential ships? I want to sort of loop around to the store so I can leave at the exit as quickly as possible. But I don't know how much faster those guys will get here. Maybe 1, 2, 3 jumps. You recognize the ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you laborers for cheap. Buy one slave and free them to join your crew. Attack the slave or scum, or ignore them and continue on your way. Now I know if I attack them, they'll eventually try to surrender and offer me a crew member, and I'm cheap, so I'll go for that option. I'll try and disable those shields. Shields are piloting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You should. Yes, I'll take that offer. Just as predicted. Now, the real issue is that these guys don't have a lot to do. This guy doesn't have a lot to do until I get a shield system installed. So, Blitzy, you go head on over there. Crew, return to your positions. I guess he can handle the... I already have upgraded sensors, so he can handle the... handle the sensors until we get a shield system. No position there. Now we can head to the store. A transmission from the nearby planet indicates an outpost below which offers supplies to travelers. You send down an away party to check it out. Here. Fuck. I can't afford it. That's annoying. This can be useful, but shield systems are so much more important that I'm willing to sell these to get shields. And then I have just enough left over to fix some of my ship. Barely. Now, this guy can head over here. It also means he's in a more central position. He needs to put out fires. Alright, now that I'm completely out of money, we can do one more jump to try and collect some extra scrap. Another unmanned ship patrols this area. Prepare the ship for combat. The ship is under power up its FTL drive. If it gets away, it will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. I'll cloak because that drone is going to be really annoying. I need to take out their shield systems and their piloting systems as quickly as possible. And I forgot to power up the shields, I'm an idiot. I'm pretty fucked now. I mean, this drone doesn't have power to do anything. Reload that power. No base damage, but that's not a big deal. There we go. I took a lot more damage than I needed to, but that's okay. The ship breaks apart and you feel relief in the knowledge that you will hopefully still be one step ahead of the fleet. You guys can come over here and repair this thing. Once I get enough scrap, I need more power so that I can have better evasion on my thing. I can head to the exit. You arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. There are only 2 ships within range and they seem to be engaged in battle. One of them has the markings of a space pirate. Against my better judgment, I will be a good Samaritan. You properly over and engage the pirate ship. As long as nothing stupid happens to our shields. I'll close just to give myself time to charge up for my first volley. And the shield. And then this across as many rings as possible. See? Then no shield, I would eat that laser. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. The pirate ship breaks apart and hastens to contact the civilian ship. Apparently the ship that was being assaulted was a science vessel. I thank you for saving them and offer a small reward. Now, I'll try and upgrade my ship so that I have more power available. So I can upgrade these. And then I don't know if to upgrade my cloak, but that and shields will be my next priority. Alright, I can either enter the rebel controlled fleet or the civilian sector. I think I'll do... I kinda want to go through the nebula. So that way... I like nebulas. They slow down the enemy fleet so you can really take your time farting around. You'll have to be very cautious in this sector. The rebels have full control and are no doubt looking for you. Well, presumably they would be. That's the short way. It'll take a long. I'll cut through that nebula to try and delay the fleet. The AI of a nearby small rebel scout immediately identifies you as a threat and engages. Cloak. Give my weapons time to charge. Now it might be better. Now it might be better to. Actually, this being another dimension provides to dodge and temporarily stopping any weapon charging. I don't know if that. I guess it halts their weapon charging. It pauses it without actually changing the percentage it's at. So when I cloak isn't really a big deal. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. I could upgrade this, but then I wouldn't have enough power to really utilize it effectively. The beacon is being patrolled by an unmanned scout. The fight is unworthy. Alright. The drone isn't important, his other weapon is. And after I say that, my ship immediately gets damaged by the drone. This is why you shouldn't trust me to give you advice, everyone. Now you know. So it should be fine. He can come over here and help since I don't really need the engines or the shield with all their weapons disabled. Return to stations. This ship has a very good starting loadout as far as weapons go. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Now, we can upgrade this guy, which means that since we have a longer cloak now, that can fully charge our weapons. Ooh. An advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. However, without functioning sensors, it is impossible to tell what is inside. Improve cloaking, use your stealth to access the space station. You successfully sneak by the ship and access the station undetected. Ooh, the station is a storage site for military-grade weapons. You find one that can easily be attached to the ship. Swiggity swag. So this one does fire. I think maybe the beam on this one is longer, which is good. Ideally, I could use both. Discover one of the rebels' autonomous scouts. The ship's AI wastes no time in engaging your ship. More cloak. My weapon's time to charge up. Once you get shields, this ship is actually quite effective. And the bigger my cloak is, the more free bursts I get at the beginning of a fight. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Again. Weapons are always pretty pricey to upgrade. 60 plus the 50 for the power I'd need. Well, maybe I'll just upgrade it once. Maybe I should upgrade shields. Shields are very important in this game, so I don't really have a choice. I just spent all my money, so no point going to the store. You arrive in an asteroid belt to discover that a rebel automated scout has been stationed here. Prepare for a fight. So also let me dodge the asteroid, so maybe I can get some free damage on him with those asteroids. Damn. There we go. Now I should be safe. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Okay, you go repair that, you go repair that, you go repair that, you go repair that too. Asteroids can never get through 2 layers of shields. They can barely get through 1 layer of shields. Crew return to stations. go this here and then loop back around and get to the exit. Although, I don't know if it's worth it to get to that store. We don't have a lot of money. I do need to repair though. There's nothing here save for vast swirls of gas reflecting rays from distance. Well, as I climb that ticket at least. Nebula's slow down the rebel pursuit, so going through them means you have more time for others. As you wait for the FTL drive to charge, you have to expect to be ambushed at any moment. However, no attack comes. There is a small planet nearby with scattered settlements. A small rebel fleet is in orbit with many ships ferrying back and forth. It must be a more recently liberated planet. This is a lot of junk. Another Iron Man ship patrols the area. You prepare the ship for combat. The ship starts to power up its FTL drive. If it gets away, it will no doubt warn its leader in position. Dick. This is good though, I can damage his piloting and everything else at the same time. Doesn't matter though. The ship breaks apart, and once again, you feel relief in the knowledge that you will hopefully be still one step ahead of the fleet. I think I have enough to upgrade something, but what? Maybe my pike laser? 60. I don't really have the spare power though, so I can afford one extra gem. A rebel ship approaches cautiously. Personally, says the captain, I'd have stuck with the Federation, but I'm a soldier, sir, and I'm no use without a war to fight. Raise your shields! And a cloak. It's an anti-missile drone. Can stop enemy combat drones, but I don't have to worry about that. Shit, I forgot about my oxygen system. It's not a big deal. I like how the sensors tell you the names of the people in the enemy ship. It's pretty morbid. I was wondering where that extra energy came from. Turn to position, soldier. This is literally annoying. I'll cloak again while my guy's repairing that. The ship explodes, and guess what it leaves behind? That's right. Alright, now I really should upgrade something. Evasion is usually a good deal for the money, but I already have 4 levels of it, so I want to see if there's a ship here before I commit to any purchases. Or a shop. You're right at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Not much remains in this abandoned system. However, scans reveal a nearby mining platform with some salvageable materials. Next time I get 25 money, I will upgrade my power. You've entered a sector thick with nebulas. You'll have to navigate on instinct. And we are approaching the point where dual lasers are not going to be able to pierce through all the enemy shields. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it is attempting to avoid your ship, you assume that it's a smuggler trying to stay away from the beacons. Intruders. Oh boy. Oh wait, it's a mind control device, not a boarding device. It doesn't matter. Oh, you missed. You suck. Oh yeah, this thing's huge. Damn. Can I toss the ship? I just want to take out the Zoltan shield. I'll try not to charge up. Yeah. Come on, Pikey. There we go. Take out the shields. Fire one of these guys. Fire this guy. And this is just mean. Ooh, flak gun. I like those. They hail you. You realize our ship is no match for yours. If you let us go, we can make it worth your while. If I blow them up, I probably won't get a weapon, so may as well. Now the question is, which is more useful? Medium? Black gun? Ooh, damn. 3 power. Maybe I'll try out this. No, wait, I can't. I guess I won't try that then. I want to leave the pike beam on because it's ridiculous. I guess next time I have 3 energy, I could. Next time I can upgrade. It's 50. Do the power now so I can use it on these. It's hard to see why, but this beacon is apparently a tourist destination. Again. I'll take that deal. Go down this way because I want to visit the store, repair my ship. You feel naked without functioning sensors. You have expected a rebel ship to appear from behind a cloud at any moment, but none come. You find yourself surrounded by a group of mysterious alien vessels. They hail you and apparently have some valuable technology for sale. Ooh. Hacking is handy. Teleportation is not really something I'm a fan of because it's a pain in the butt to work correctly. Yeah, I don't need that. Ooh, that's useful, but a little late. I don't know why I'm doing this. I can't afford anything. I don't know why I'm window shopping. Money. I forgot to heal him. Navigating the fog blind, you practically bump holes with a mantis ship. They hail you. Pah! This transgression will be overlooked. Nebula. Very dangerous. Next time, humans all die. I need a scrap, so I am going to attack them. I think the thing to do is cloak as soon as their weapons fire. That way they lose out. Well, maybe not. Okay, now we can pike their crap. Pike beam all over the place. And mini beam this side. Ooh, 4. That's. Ooh. That had to hurt. The ship exploded, leaving behind a substantial collection of useless scrap material. Gee, really? It's a bit awkward event, but oh shit, my doors are broken. Okay, come over here. He's immune to fire, so better he do it. Not run the risk of injury. Come on, Lenny. You help out too. Oops, you stay there. Depower this for the medbay. Most of the time you don't need the medbay powered during combat, so I usually leave it on powered as a way to skip out on paying for an extra level of power. Uh-oh. A rock armored transport nearby looks to have lost its bearings. When you hail, they grow suspicious. Whatever life form you are, we find you repugnant. We seek no aid. Leave now. Tempting. But blue option is always pretty sweet. Offer to lead them out of the nebula because we have rock. The rock gradually transfer control of their helm to you, and you steer them to a thinner part of the nebula. They're not sure what to think, but transfer some supplies all the same. Now I have enough money. Maybe do this? I don't know. I think I want to replace the mini beam rather than the mini beam and the dual lasers. The dual lasers are doing work. Very few things at this stage have multiple stage shielding, so the dual lasers can still pull their weight. And then later in the game, firing the lasers plus a flat cannon should give way to the pike beam, which is a decent combo. With the sensors down, you spend a good deal of time staring out the window. It is, you must admit, rather beautiful here. That's kind of important. Store. Tempting. And it is right next to the exit. There's nothing here save for vast swirls of gas reflecting rays from a distant sun. I don't want to run us running into the rebel fleet. You discover a cluster of Federation refugee ships taking shelter in the folds of the nebula. I'm sorry we've got nothing to give you, but we need scrap to keep the engines running. You sense they'll strike a trade. Drone control. Crew teleporter, clone bay. Some of this stuff is nice, but I don't really need any of it. I don't even need any crew member, honestly, since I've got most of the important systems manned. Drone control is tempting, but finding drone schematics and powering it is going to be a pain in the ass. So it's pretty expensive. Maybe if I find a good drone schematic, I can do that later with spare funds I have. But for now, I think I just want to repair myself to full. And then I can also work on my ship. It's getting pretty pricey. I can afford one jump. I need as much scrap as possible. And of course I get this thing. This long-range beacon is almost hidden within a nebula. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Well, I'd say that's a good stopping point. We're about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're about halfway through. The sector was the site of many major battles between the Federation and Rebel fleets. Strangely, there's very little evidence of those battles remaining. Well, that would make sense in space, wouldn't it? Things drift around. Well, join me next time when we continue our trek through FTL, trying to get into this sector and the end of the game.